What is up, guys? Today we have a very special episode. As promised, we are playing Salford. No, your eyes do not deceive you. We are top of the league, only on goal difference. We've played about 8 games offline, so let's go and have a look and see how we did on them, shall we? So after the last live com game, where we won 1-0, we played Darlington. We won 2-1, as you can see, with Lewis Almond and Morgan Penfold getting the goals. Morgan Penfold scoring late on. We had quite a few bookings in that game and we didn't get man of the match. Sayers did for Darlington. We did lose Lewis Almond to injury, so that's not great news. After that, the game that Big JP was due to come back, and obviously, as we know, he came back early. He was subbed off in the 51st minute. Didn't have the best game, running a 6.3, but you know, we are still getting him back to match fitness. We won 2-0 at home. Morgan Penfold with the goal and Joe Grayson with another goal pretty soon after in the 85th minute. We did sort of dominate this game. As you can see at the bottom, 12 shots, only 4 on target, but 56% possession. So it was a game that we actually did dominate. Next up, we had Bognor Regis in the FA Trophy second round. Not a great game. We drew 1-1. Joe Grayson picking up man of the match and Korea getting the only goal as we came from behind to get a draw. Dominating isn't a word. We clearly didn't take our chances in this game. As you can see, we had 20 shots, 8 on target, 57% possession. It's a game I would have expected a decent amount of goals from us, but it wasn't to be. Next up, we had the second round replay, obviously again against Bognor Regis. This time we won. We were away from home, so the game was a bit more even. We had more shots on target, but we had 11 shots each, and we had the better of the possession. Connolly picking up man of the match, and Korea scoring a penalty to put us 1-0 ahead, and Justin Thompson-Lee scoring to put us 2-0 ahead before Bognor Regis got a penalty and pulled one back, although it was only a consolation. Next up, we were at home to Spennymoor, and it was a real humdinger of a game, to be fair. 2 red cards, 6 goals, and we won it 4-2. Joe Grayson got man of the match, running a 9.0, which is awesome. So we went 1-0 up before going 2-1 down. Soon after we went 2-1 down, Joe Tate got sent off, and then we went 4-2 up before Tyler Walker got sent off as well. So I think maybe he got sent off. Yeah, he was a little bit agitated, I imagine, which is not great for him, but that's how football goes sometimes. Then we went away, Stockport County. Again, went 1-0 down. We do this far too often, I think, but we did come back, as you can see, very late, with Korea scoring 2 very late goals to bring the points back home to York. I like to think it was my substitutions that, you know, made that possible, but who knows. We didn't dominate this game. We had the least position, only by a little bit, but we also had less shots and less shots on target, so that wasn't great. Korea, obviously, with his 2 late goals, came in as man of the match with an 8.8. And then we went away to Tamworth. Pretty even game, so I'm not going to be too disheartened. It would have been nice to get a win, but we come away with a 1-1 draw, which isn't bad away. John Parkin with the goal on 34 minutes, and Asante with the equaliser on 83 minutes. Again, if you look at the match stats, it was a fairly close game. And then last up, guys, we have a home match against Kidderminster Harriers, which we won fairly comfortable, and put ourselves through to the 4th round of the FA Trophy. Adriano Moquet, as I've been told it's pronounced, with the opener, and James Gray with the second. It was a fairly one-sided game looking at the stats. We had 11 shots on goal and 6 on target, 53% possession. It was a game I would expect to have been winning, to be fair. And one of our defenders, Byrne, got the man of the match with an 8.2, which is always good to see. Sometimes it's better to have the defenders getting man of the matches. You know, your defence is pulling their weight that way. Here we are on the competitions page, guys. York top of the league. We've played the same amount of games. We're on the same amount of points. We've just got a better goal difference. We've been knocked out of the FA Cup in the second round by Leyton Orient, which it wasn't bad because our board expectation was only to reach the first round anyway. And in the FA Trophy, our next game is away to Chippenham Town, and that's in the fourth round of the FA Trophy. Should we just crack on with what you've all been waiting for? The huge match against Salford City. This game could make or break our season, and they'll be the same because they're obviously the ones that we're really pushing to compete with for the league. Behind us, we've got Blythe Spartans, only 8 points behind, so we do need to keep up the pace, not drop off at the end of the season, and basically give Salford a massive spanking. So let's get to the game. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Right, so as you can see, Lewis Almond has picked up an injury, which isn't great because he is one of our key players. However, we are going to have to put someone else on in his place, and we don't really have anyone. Aidan Connolly, I think, will have to go there. We'll have to take off Penfold for Big John Parkin and hope he can do the business. And I think that's what we're going to go with, guys. Let's just move Almond off the bench for Adil Nabi. And we are going attacking. We want to win this, guys. We don't want to go out defensive and then have to chase the game after going 1-0 down. So we want to go all out. Hopefully we can break them down early. So obviously we are sticking with the formation we have been playing all season. We know it works. It's got us where we've got to, you know, at the top of the league now. So we don't really want to change anything. You know, if something's not broken, don't fix it. Simple as that, guys. All right, boys, let's have this. Salford with the kick-off. Walker can't keep the ball in and gives us a throw. Law into Grayson. Grayson forward to Parkin. Parkin forward to Correa. He can get across. Connolly. Heads it. I think it hit the crossbar. No, the keeper got a touch to it. That's good. Okay. Burn. Moke. Oh, come on, Moke. Just took that fraction of a second too long. Bartlett with the kick. Forward too far. Salford putting on the pressure now with Walker down the wing. He gets his cross in. Only as far as Rowe. No, but Rowe can't defend and German gets a header. Higher looping header over the goalkeeper and 1-0 down to Salford City. And we drop down to second just to add insult to injury. I don't really want to watch that again, but... Well, that goal was the only highlight of the first half. I haven't cut any highlights out so far. That was literally it. Let's hope the second half is a bit better. Let's just have a look. We've had more shots. We've had more possession. We just haven't had the luck or the skill, I guess. Let's have a look at the team talk. Let's go aggressive. Show a little bit of desire, guys. And let's just have a quick look at our defence isn't doing too well. But do we change it? Because I think they're going to come out and defend on that. So I think we're just going to keep it the same. Here we go with the kick-off. Ferguson. Rowe. Ferguson again. Grayson with the terrible ball. Law. Grayson. Come on, let's make something happen, guys. Correa inside to Parkin, but it gets nowhere near him. Grayson again. Correa. Parkin gets it this time. Puts it back to Moke. Grayson out wide to Law. Can Law whip it in? He does whip it in. Parkin's there, and what a goal from John Parkin to equalise and put us back to the top of the table. Salford with the goal kick goes long, only as far as Ferguson, who picks it up and then loses it. Let's not mess this up now, guys. Pulled it back. We don't want to go behind again. Where's the defence? Well done, Burn. Law with the throw into Korea. He beats his man. There's not many options up top. I think he took a look and he didn't see anywhere to go. Now Salford seems to be putting the pressure on. Sparks making strides and then wastes. Hulk Hogan with the throw in. Nice little bit of play. Shame about the finish. I think maybe we need to change something a little bit, because we've just please say we haven't just given a penalty away. We haven't. Okay, good. Let's change something then. Should we go counter? Because I think they're going to go attacking now. Try and get that win. Ferguson hits it out, only back as far as Sparks. Inside to Maynard. Maynard forward to Dudley. Dudley back to Maynard. Houghton. Sparks. German. Redshaw. The passing's looking good for Salford, unfortunately. German out wide to Dudley. Whips it in to Redshaw. Redshaw gets it, but he can't really do much with it at the minute. Dudley's... We're just under the cosh. Proper squeaky bum time now, guys. It's just going to be the end of game highlight, I think. I don't think anything else is going to happen now. We're just passing to each other. Little bit of a random fox in the box skill there. It weren't fox in the box, was it? It was as a party. Can we hold on for the last 5 seconds? Keep them at bay. And we do. Wasn't the result we wanted, guys. We wanted the win. But in all fairness, considering we're at home, we were dominated a little bit there. And I'm not too happy with that, to be fair. So we will be letting them know. 17 shots we allowed them to have. Only 8 on target. But that was down to them, obviously. We had less possession at home. That's not really good enough. Salford are probably the next best team in the league. So... it's not the end of the world. At least we stay top of the league. Let's just give them the team talk. Aggressive. You were not good enough today. That was the match you should be winning. End team talk. So there we have it, guys. We are in the same position we was before we started, which is a good thing, I guess, against Salford. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you chuck a like underneath. And if you're new, obviously subscribe. We are practicing new things on this series. My editing skills aren't great, but we are sort of learning new ideas and new things to add to the videos. So if you like what you see, make sure you comment down the bottom. If you've got any ideas, obviously as well, comment down the bottom. Thanks, guys. Peace out.